Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review, this time of set 75359, the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. It's got 108 pieces and it retails for $20. Comes with 4 minifigures, 3 normal troopers, and a clone Captain Vaughn. And we will talk about that figure selection once we get into the actual set, but on top it shows the actual scale of the minifigure with Captain Vaughn there. On the side, it has that little 20th anniversary Clone Wars patch, as well as the Swamp Speeder with one of the troopers riding it. And then on the back, it shows the features of the set, you know, the 4 troopers, the little turret, and of course the Swamp Speeder. So, getting this set open, using that thumb tab right there, we will see that there seems to be 2 bags. This would just be like a bag one in a larger set. The pieces for all the visors and stuff, and then the instruction manual, which shows some of the other sets coming out. Really hate that they did mechs, of course, and then just some of the other, you know, better sets that aren't mechs, and then more right here. So, yeah, let's get this set built. Alright, now that we have the set built, let's take a look at the minifigures, starting off with the normal troopers. They all look very nice. You know, they have helmet holes now. Some people might not like that. I truly do not care. I think the figures still look just fine with them, but it's pretty much the standard 332nd Trooper released a couple years ago in the AAT. And the only other difference, if you can spot it, is the printing is like 0.5 millimeter farther apart. That's really the only thing. It's a slight issue, but the figure looks pretty much the same, so while it'd be nice for him to fix it, it doesn't ruin the figure by any means. The other 2 figures that are normal troopers come with jetpacks, which are in the blue 501st color. And all the figures have toe printing and pretty much the standard 501st body with the 332nd helmet. Now, getting to Captain Vaughn, the figure I think should not have been in this set. Commanders just shouldn't be in battle packs. They've made this mistake plenty of times. They've put in, you know, Jedi and all sorts of things where it just shouldn't be in an army builder. But, the only unique thing on his torso, as you can see there, is he has a little panel to indicate his rank. And then, you know, they have him wear a visor, but you have other visors to put on the troopers if you want. So the only real exclusive thing I would say is the little rank thing. And that's a disappointing thing because his visor isn't just plain orange. It's, you know, like there's white markings on the rangefinder, or not rangefinder, the cover as well. So it's a little disappointing that he doesn't have that, and I wish they would have, you know, spent 10 more cents to print on white markings for that one piece. Moving on to the build, first off, you get a very nice little turret. I actually like this build. It's simple, obviously. It's only like 5 pieces, but I kind of like its simplicity. It's got a stud shooter. I think everyone knows how they work, but if they don't, you know, you shoot it out, and it flies out. And if you're not careful, you will probably lose all those studs, especially if you've got a kid, and the kid's playing with them. But now the Swamp Speeder. This is the first Swamp Speeder I've had, so I don't have any really any comparison to any other ones, but it is quite small. I will say that. It can fit 2 figures. If you just pull the guns off of them, you can get the panels out of the way, stick the figure in there, and push the panels back up, and you can do the same for the figure on the other side. The Swamp Speeder also has stud shooters. Same thing, they just fire out. They're a little more difficult because they're, you know, placed in a weird angle. And it's got the nice panels, and on the back it's got, you know, I would assume the engine or whatever's powering it. And then this nice little strip down the middle to give it some color. And all in all, it is a nice speeder build. But really, talking about the set, I don't think this should have been a battle pack. I think we should have gone for the $30, $35 range. Make the swamp speeder bigger, and you know, you can have in Captain Vaughn, and you can get a better visor piece. And then, I don't know, put in some Maul Super Commandos. We haven't had any figures of those in like 10 years-ish. Back when the Clone Wars sets were still releasing. So an updated version would be nice, because the Gar Saxon they released was really nice, and then we never got any figures to accompany him. But I don't think it should have been a battle pack. I think a Coruscant Guard would have been ideal for that gunship, because, you know, the gunship only comes with 2 regular clones, so you can't really fill out that gunship. So having a battle pack would help that out a lot. And I think people would have been probably happier with a Coruscant Guard. I know people like the 332nd, but it has appeared in like one battle in Star Wars, and then they were, they all died. So they show up in one battle and they all die. So I don't necessarily think there should really be a battle pack. Like I said, at most a $30 set, you throw in, you know, a Maul Super Commando or 2 of them, and, you know, that should be your set. And release a clone battle pack of a more desired battalion or legion. And yeah, so it is a good set. If you really hate helmet holes, you know, sorry. You're probably just not gonna, I guess, buy many clone sets in the next probably 2 to 3 years, unless they get rid of it like by next year. But if the helmet holes don't bother you, it is a good pickup. At least one, you know, just for some more 332nd troopers that, you know, aren't $10 a piece now from that old AAT. But yeah, if you enjoyed the review, leave a like, subscribe, do all that, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.